Hey guys, Resurfing here. Got some new Imaginext stuff, because I absolutely love the Power Rangers Imaginext stuff. First up, we have the Squat and Baboo set. Uh, just happened to find these at my local Target yesterday. So the two packs, I just need the Scorpina with, I want to say his name's King Sphinx, but I'm not sure. Uh, we'll take a look at Squat first. uh, who was apparently supposed to be a spy in the original series, reading the thing. I never got what they were supposed to be. I just knew them as the funny background guys. See, Squat has a completely original mold because he has to. I was actually surprised they actually bothered painting the back here, the strap on the back. Usually figures don't do that. You can see he's got all the warts and whatnot. So he's got the big face blush and everything. He's got the horn sticking out of the helmet, which I never actually realized had a hole in it. And that's why the horn sticks out there, because there's a hole in the helmet. It makes sense, I just never noticed it. Even for an Imaginext figure, he has very, very limited articulation, mainly due to his size. Uh, he can't sit all the way down like most figures because his satchel gets in the way. Plus, I think his belly would be too big anyway. Uh, got very limited upper arm rotation, though you can move it back and forth without too much issue. Uh, can of course hold a standard Imaginext weapon like any other figure. Got the power sword here. I always love these guys in the original show. I have no idea why. I mean, they really did nothing. I don't think they even did that much in G Ranger. And you can probably tell by the light reflecting, but this is a very, very shiny metallic paint. And I don't think the head can move at all, though. No, the head can't move at all. It is attached to a neck joint, but there's no way it would be able to move due to its shape. Uh, Whoops. So then we have Baboo, who was apparently an alchemist. Again, I don't ever remember them actually doing anything. I was actually surprised at some of the details on Baboo because there's some things I just never realized that he had. Like, I never realized the skeletal wings. You could actually see the hand things there. Like, I got they were wings. He's obviously meant to be like one of the flying monkeys, but I never quite got it. You can see there's the monocle up there. We've got a really nice color split in the hair there. See, he's got what I think are pocket watches. I've never been sure what they are. I just always assume they're pocket watches, just based on the way they are. See the rib cage and everything. Unlike Baboo, he has a bit more that he can do. He can sit for real. Has almost full arm rotation. The wings do get in the way a bit, but not enough to cause any kind of problem for posing or anything. See the spike details on the legs there. Something I never noticed. And we've got I'm not sure if it'll show on camera or not. Oh, good, it does. You can see the spine holding the skeletal wings here, and it feels really nice. I don't know why it does for me, but it just does. And of course, standard Imaginext hand size, so there's Baboo with the power sword. I really do hope I can find the Scorpino one, because that'll be fun. I guess I'm also missing the Black Ranger and Green Ranger Alien Invasion sets as well. Had to remember there's not a blue one. So of course these were a 2-pack set, and I also have the Zord Armor Blue Ranger set, and I need to remember not to do that. Unlike the Black Ranger, this one doesn't secure quite as well. It does still secure, it's just not quite as well. If you if you move too many parts, it does fall into the armor mode. Speaking of which, where did I put... There you are. Okay. Actually, need to figure out where I put the black armor or weapon. Thought it was attached to the back here. It was not. So we have the comparison here. Obviously, the Mastodon is bigger. The scale is actually pretty nice compared to the when they're running scale. It's not perfect, but it works. Yeah, I definitely need to figure out where I put the axe that goes on the back here, the fold-up axe. Due to the fact that there doesn't need to be a weapon on the other side, there's slightly more... Hold on. There's slightly more detail on the other side of the Triceratops. You can see there's like a little vent there. So, of course, this is a Zord armor set. We have to actually show off the armor. So, unlike the Black Ranger, the Blue Ranger does not come with his own weapons. Instead, the tail of the Triceratops will actually become the weapon. And what's nice here, and they did not do this at all due to the transformation scheme. Will you stop that? Is you can move the tail around, the tail gun. In fact, I'm going to keep the tail gun on here, because it doesn't show us in the instructions at all. It's just something I found I could do, and you know, it's fun. Put it like this. And then we've got Blue Ranger here. And you can see it just folds down. I don't know why, but to me, the Blue Ranger, and I think it might be the Triceratops horns up here that are doing it, really reads as like a samurai type armor for me, and I love it. It's great for me. You can see you kind of have the top part is basically a bigger version of the Blue Ranger's helmet with the Zord's eyes. You end up with the nose horn here, and then the two forehead horns, I guess. Like I said, it does not say this at all to do this, but you can have like a shoulder cannon, which I think looks cool. You don't get too much front detail, which I think is where black is a bit better, but you can see it. Sorry about that, don't know what happened there, but I did manage to find the Black Ranger's weapon. Anyway, I was saying, I think the color scheme works a bit better on the Black Ranger, just due to there's more detail there. I mean, you get the little chest window there on blue, but it's really not much. Another thing where I think black works a little bit better is that you can see the whole helmet, whereas you only get the visor part, which I can't even really show on this camera on blue. Uh, so it does serve to make them unique. Uh, but the armor themselves, I think blue is at an advantage just because it's more sleek, whereas black's kind of a mess. uh, I've never figured out a decent way to get the Mastodon legs to work. So you can see on the back here, you still get that vent area, and it still looks like it belongs there. So, like I said, the shoulder cannon is not actually official. I just have it there because I like it. Officially, you take the tail off, which I am sure is going to be annoying for me later on. And for whatever reason, this is a bit thicker than peg on here is a bit thicker than the standard 5mm. I'm not sure why, but once you get the hand open, it's not too bad. It is used as a blaster. It actually calls it a power blaster on the box, which is kind of a nice touch. There's no, since we don't have like an actual power blaster, we have the combined power blaster, but we don't have like the cannon power blaster. And I mean cannon C-A-N-O-N, not the. No, I mean cannon C-A-N-N-O-N, not the cannon like in personal cannon thing. Officially, it says that these are basically battleizers. I mean, it doesn't call them battleizers, but that's more so it describes them as on the box. Personally, I like to use these as enemies, because let's face it, there's a lot of clone rangers. It also helps that I happen to have 6 putties exactly, so it would kind of work out. I also know the second set of armor rangers is out now, and I will need to get them. I don't even have red yet, though. What is going to bother me with them is that the second set is transparent rangers, which do look cool, but I won't have a complete set of the transparent ones. I think I'll end up missing. Yeah, just red, I think, would end up being the one missing. Because I think it's transparent blue with a shark cycle, which I have no doubt I'll get. But yeah. Of course, for any figures that don't have anything in the way, and for record, these do not work on the shield version of figures. I have tried. The Dragon Zord armor is the non-shield version of the Green Ranger. They just won't go down. So, but as I'm saying, on anything that can fit into these, you can put it on there. So, Rita, which I don't have with me at the moment, any of the Ranger figures. And will you lock in? The hard part of locking this in is that I need to make sure the helmet's pressed down. And something I forgot to mention, it has working wheels. Again, not needed. It's just a nice extra touch. As I was saying, you can of course put it onto any figure that it will fit on. Obviously, it's not going to work with Squad or Baboo, and I am aware that I called Squad Baboo earlier. You do not need to correct me on that. When I was actually reviewing the Baboo figure, I accidentally called Squat Baboo. But anyways, I've got a putty here, so I can show it off with him. And there you go. Which, for whatever reason, I think the gray works really well with this, and I think it might be because the cannon is gray. So of course this will fit on the mummy figure, any of the ranger figures if they're not the shielded versions, and Rita. And they should fit on your maybe not Batman, but should fit on the Superman and Lex Luthor ones. So I know there's now a Red Ranger one, a Yellow Ranger one, a Green Ranger one. I think the Yellow Ranger, Green Ranger are the only new ones at the moment. I don't think they've done a pterodactyl yet. They're probably trying to figure out how to do the head. I have no doubt they'll do a pterodactyl. The Batman and Superman jet armor already exists. They just have to do a modification of that, I'm sure. But I definitely want a full set of these guys. And I don't think there's a White Ranger set yet, but there's going to be a White Ranger one. It's a Tommy one. They're going to do it. Like I said, this likes to come apart. So, yeah, I really like these figures. I love the Power Rangers Imaginext stuff. At some point, I'm probably going to get the Command Center. And I know Rita's Moon Base is out, but I've never seen it. So, thank you guys for watching. That's all for now. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great time wherever you may be. Bye, guys!